Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. What a game it was at Anfield. Liverpool's 2-0, Arsenal 2-0. So what a game. We've all enjoyed it, right? So there was a lot of moment, that makes us entertained. There were a lot of talks between the player. There were a lot of hot moments between Xhaka and Arnold. After the situation, Liverpool's mentality and the players' supporting way is completely changed. Mohamed Salah have missed penalty. Salah is the worst player on the pitch today, in my opinion. He missed so many great chances, and he cannot dribble past to anyone. So it is Salah's bad game, in my opinion. I think you all would agree with me because Salah has the worst game. He couldn't even pass Zinchenko, yeah, and Alexander Arnold nutmegged him. So this is probably one of the best, match we have ever witnessed in world football this season. Okay, sorry, using ever that this season, right? 2-2 draw. It is a classic match today. I have so much enjoying as a Manchester fan. Of course, I have so much enjoying these games. This game because Arsenal will lead 2-0. They should have won this game, but but when we look at the second half, Liverpool was miles better. Liverpool are miles better. Arsenal, pretend to be injured. Arsenal is intention to be wasting times. Arsenal intention was to stop any game of play football. That was very obvious one. And then they trying to block as a low block. They trying to park the best in front of the goal, which the thing they should do. And that's why Liverpool have controlled completely the game and they can attack however they want. That is where Liverpool got the goal from the Roberto Firmino. What a header! What a assist from the Alexander Arnold. So this match you can see the class Arnold and horrible Arnold. Why? Because when it's going to defending, of course, this is not a surprise one because we have seen so many witnesses this time. We have witnessed so many times this season, last season, the past 2 or 3 seasons. Arnold's bigger weakness is defending, right? He can defend. He cannot protect his own neck. He cannot defend against, what's his name? Gabriel Martinelli. This guy is absolutely fantastic match today. He showed, the really really great performances. The Liverpool player couldn't trying to stop him by using 2 or 3 players. This guy trying to destroy every Liverpool player. Okay, trying to dribble it in the midfield, trying to dribble it on the left wing, on the area edges. So Gabriel Martinelli was class today, and of course, Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, they all have absolutely working class today. Martin Odegaard is not that much today. We haven't seen him as class he did like the other days. Of course, he has a great pass to Martinelli, but overall, I don't think Martin Odegaard have a Martin Odegaard had a good games, but when I talk about like Trent Alexander-Arnold, yeah, his attacking, his offensive playing is absolutely fantastic. Okay, no surprise because this is who he is, right? Defending he was horrible, and no surprise again, this is who he is as well. This is what Alexander Arnold is all about, right? He has a great technique, he has a great offensive technique, he has a great vision, great passing range. That's why Liverpool, leveled the goal against Arsenal by scoring Roberto Firmino. What a ball from the Alexander Arnold. What a play from Nick Manning. Zinchenko. Zinchenko couldn't even believe himself in the match, isn't he? So I think Alexander Arnold have a great game in my opinion. But I have conceded a goal because he provided assist for Gabriel Martinelli, right? Of course, this is absolutely class for me today. Arsenal has to be very careful in coming day because now they have 6 point clears, which means they played one more games than Manchester City. Manchester City need to play. Manchester City have 1 games in hand, which means if Manchester City could take 3 points, that's game in hand. They are going to face against Arsenal, which means, especially at Etihad, right? Which means if Manchester City can win that game, they are going to be top of the place. Why? Because they have a better goal difference. Okay, they have a better goal difference. They have a less goal conceding again than Arsenal. So Arsenal have to be very careful. Now the pressure is way more. Now the pressure is coming for Arsenal. Better than the heavier than a whole season. They know if Manchester City win one game in hand, it's gonna be 3-1 gap, which means when they face each other, that is where the final that is where the title is going to be decided most likely. Of course, you couldn't say anything about until end of the season in the Premier League, is you? No, you can't. But most likely is Arsenal have a huge huge Arsenal have a huge pressure right now. That is the main thing for Arsenal. So we are going to wait and see what Arsenal can do when they face against Manchester City at Etihad. So today game was absolutely class. The Mohamed Salah. I haven't seen in my live. I've watched Mohamed Salah a lot of games. A lot of games, especially when he plays at Liverpool. He have a great season, so many great season, and this season, he's I think he's still good. He still have a good season, I think. But today game was horrible for Mohamed Salah. Yes, he scored a goal. That was one of the most important goal Liverpool, of course. But overall he was shit. He didn't even have an on target when he's trying to score a penalty goals. That is where Liverpool trying to win the games. That is where Liverpool have to be win the games. That is where Liverpool should get a goals. And Salah couldn't use that chance as a goal. And then he have so many great opportunity to score the goals. He couldn't have finished. And Darwin Núñez, when he came out from the bench, he had a really great opportunity to score, provided assisted by Mohamed Salah. Yeah, a huge chance. This guy couldn't even make it. I don't know why Liverpool is so much weakens. I think we can see because these guys are not good enough yet. But Mohamed Salah is not like not good enough. He is absolutely class. But not today. He was horrible. I think in my opinion, on the pitch, I think Mohamed Salah was the worst player for Liverpool. I think Liverpool should have won this game. They were miles better than Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal when they get 2 goals, the intention was for them. The intention for them was to try to start the playing time, to try to waste times. That is their intention. That is so obvious. Okay, they trying to prevent injuries. Like Gabriel Magalhaes. So many players because they know what Liverpool could handle it. That is what they are going. Their intention was to do. So I think it didn't work out, did it? I think the technique they are using is, it meant dangerous for them. They didn't even realize it, right? That's why they conceded a goal and they trying to park a pass in front of the goal. That is where Liverpool have completely controlled the games and trying to score, the equalizer, which they did. 2-2 at the end of the game is what absolutely fantastic to watch. Also, what do you think about this game? Do you actually think Arsenal are going to win the league, or do you think we should wait and see what will happen between Arsenal and Manchester City at the Etihad? It could be the decider, or Arsenal still have a chance to win the games. Make sure to comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.